Well, it turns out women aren't the only ones with stubborn fat guys. Of course, it affects us too. And no matter how many times we go to the gym or what we eat even, sometimes it seems like nothing works. Doug Zucco is here from Fast Fit Body Sculpting with some help. And Doug, your story is one that is amazing. 4 years ago, you were in a very different place.
Yeah, four years ago today, actually. And I was very surprised because I'm the guy that works out twice a day, eats right, does everything right. So Thursday morning at 9 o'clock, I left the gym and bang, it hit me. 100% blockage, heart attack, and I was devastated.
You were lucky to be alive after that, right?
I'm very lucky. It's a widowmaker. Doc told me usually at this point we're either dead or looking for a heart transplant.
So that had to be perplexing because you did work out a lot. What turned out to be the cause?
The cause is visceral fat. This is 5 pounds of fat, and we can tuck a lot of fat up in our rib cage. So visceral fat is the fat that's under the muscle. In the rib cage. It's the fat that we don't burn anymore once we get past that age of somewhere around 35. You can run marathons. And that's why a lot of long distance runners drop over dead.
That's really, and that's disconcerting when you think about, hey, I'm eating healthy, I'm working out, but the visceral fat's only going to go away if you do what?
Well, we're the only way. I mean, there's many different procedures out there that kill fat cells, but unfortunately you can't, it's not healthy to kill fat cells anyway, but you can't kill the visceral fat cells because they're too closely proximity to the organs. So they have to basically kill you to kill them. That's not a good idea.
No, right? So it was your near-death experience that inspired you to start this, to start Fast Fit.
Well, I had to do something for myself. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't work out 8 hours a day. I already ate pretty good. So in research of finding what might work for me is how I stumbled across this. It worked for me, so we created a business.
Well, and it's obviously working. Your business is working too. You have 3 locations in Las Vegas. And what do people get when they go there? What are they learning?
Well, basically, real quick, that's 5 pounds fat, like we said. And so when people want to lose fat, they call it weight. So basically, because they go by the bathroom scale. So they either diet or they exercise or they do both. But most people just diet. So by eating less, we've been told that we will shrink fat. But what actually happens, we burn muscle. The body goes catabolic, you'll burn muscle, you'll lose weight, you'll even lose a little bit of bone mass, lose some bodily fluid. So we can lose a lot of weight, just don't eat. But the problem is, at that point, our fat will expand and we end up with much more fat, much less muscle. And that muscle will eventually come back when we change our eating habits. So we end up much worse off.
And the way to discover if someone has this kind of visceral fat that can cause all sorts of problems is to come in and you give them a free analysis, right?
Absolutely. We do free body analysis, which gives a lot of different things. Total body fat, visceral fat scores, cellular hydration, bone mass. We get a lot of information we can work with and how to help them.
Well, Doug Zucco, I guess we can say happy birthday because 4 years ago it was a different story. So glad things are going well, and thank you for being here today, and want to tell people how to get a hold of you as well. You can call 1-800-FAST-FIT, and as Doug said, you'll get a free consultation, which includes the body analysis. If you mention Las Vegas now, you'll get a free mini trial session with the technology. They, as I said, have 3 locations around the valley, and you can go to their website for more on that. FastFitBodySculpting.com. Courtney, over to you.